Just as practical as mount escapes, side mount escapes. White to black belt, there are always two questions. How do I pass a guard? And how do I escape side mount? So the better you get at side mount escapes now, the easier the road will be later. All right, let's start.
First move I need to do is get my hands in posture. Having my arms around, maybe gripping the back of his gi here, this gives me nothing at all. So what I want to do is take my palm, put it on his shoulder so I can wedge my forearm underneath his neck. If I can start to get underneath his neck, that will also start to lift his chest, and then that's some of the weight off of my body. What's keeping me here is friction. His weight on top of me, on top of the ground. So what I need to do is create space. First movement, bridge up, and then as I fall, I move my hip out. Insert my shin all the way. Push my shoulders back so I'm square and pull his arm out of position. Drop my foot, one more hip movement, and then I'm back in a closed guard. Good posture. Hips up. As I'm falling, fall out. Insert my shin all the way. Use your arm to pull his arm out of position. That clears space for my leg. One more hip movement, and then I'm back to close guard. Up, out, I insert, this is good. I'm pulling this out of the way. Now, most people try to pull their leg out at this point. Don't get greedy. All you have to do is one additional hip movement and pull your foot around rather than trying to extract it at that moment. A small movement, but it will save a lot of wear and tear on your knee and a lot of muscular fatigue.
Side mount escape number 2. It's important to have multiple directions in your escapes. So that also goes for passing the guard. If you're passing the guard and you're only able to pass to one side, then as soon as somebody puts up suitable resistance, boom, you're stuck. You're stuck. What are you going to do? Do you go all the way back to 0? No, you should just hop to the other side and continue that momentum. So what we want to do here is have another direction that we can go. You'll see what I mean.
Rick has me in side mount position. Boom. Maybe I'm not able to insert my knee all the way here. I just start. I crack the door open. I move his elbow out of position here. So my inside hand is going to switch underneath. Put my palm on his hip, swing my legs down, and then spin away in the opposite direction. Maybe I'm not able to get my knee all the way in, but I've successfully cracked the door open, just like that. I need a little bit of space. I insert my hand, put it on his hip. Now, it's not enough to push with my arm and stay flat. I need to throw my legs down in one direction, and then ride that momentum as I'm on my side, and then put him back into open guard.
We need even more side mount escapes than that. So we have 2 directions that we can go in now. Now, let's come up to our elbow and turn the tables, putting them on their back. Here's how we do it.
I start out in good posture here. Now I'm going to move my hip out and push up with my arm, just enough to raise his chest off of mine. I circle my arm underneath and then switch my hips. Now I can come up here, and if I need to, I can tap his leg, push him over to the side, and continue to pass the guard. So I start out in good posture, hip up, out, circle around my elbow. I don't want to lead with my hand here, trying to circle this in. No, it's better to lift and then continue to lift with that elbow as my arm rotates around. Get this elbow underneath me. Now I can come up to my knees.
Last side mount escape is very similar to the one that we just did, But in this case, the opponent is not totally bearing their weight down on us. In fact, they might just be holding the position. And that is an excellent time to take a little bit of space, adjust your hips, and pull them back into guard.
Good posture, like usual. Now, I move up, out, and then get my elbow underneath me. I'm not pushing him up anymore. I'm not coming here and then trying to push him and come up in his space. I move up, out, pull my elbow back, and then continue to create space, and then I can fit back into a guard position if I need to. One other important point is that often we use another part of our body to generate momentum. So as I come out here, I move my hips out. How do I get my elbow underneath me? Well, I have to bring my upper body up by bringing my leg down. And that's the counterbalance. So I move out, throw the leg up, come back on my elbow, and then we can go into something else.